We played 7 weeks of college football, and we're here again on a Saturday. Mid-October. Michigan State, the big game today. It's on Fox, 11 a.m. Central Time. NC State Clemson on ESPN, 2:30 p.m. Central Time. And then in prime time on Fox, we got Oregon and Washington State. Both those teams in the top 25. Mississippi State and LSU. That game on ESPN is 6 p.m. Central Time. All-time Central here on SRN. As we now look on over to next week, we've got Florida and Georgia on a pre-Halloween, little rumble there. Should be a good one there in the SEC next week. SEC taking a few off weeks the last 2 weeks. This is really, it's only off week because Tennessee will play Alabama today, but that's not that great of a football game. So I think we've got to get some more picks going in. Where's our picks? It's week 8 today. Already got some picks on the board for you. Let's get last night's picks on the board. I did pick my games. It is in the document. Where did I put them? There we go. So I picked Stanford, which they won. I picked Boise State. They won. Air Force won, but I was dumb and I picked Nevada, Las Vegas. Now on JW's picks. ASU, Colorado State, and UNLV. 0 for 3 for JW and JW absent. Once again today, JW absent won't help him for being absent again. Let's keep picking games. JW absent. So, Maryland, Iowa, I've got the Hawkeyes. I think this is one of the greatest Hawkeye football teams I've seen since the Rose Bowl team. They are playing phenomenal football, but today they're going to come out strong. Maybe not as strong as they did last week, but they're going to somehow get a win here on homecoming. Illinois and Wisconsin. I got Wisconsin. Are you drunk? Illinois is garbage. My gosh. FS1 coming up in just a few hours. Oklahoma, TCU. I'm going to go with the Sooners. The Sooners struggling against Texas a few weeks ago. I don't see them struggling against TCU today. They should pull off a win. TCU, though, very much struggling over the last few weeks. This is going to be a wake-up call for Oklahoma, but they should pull off the win. Auburn and Ole Miss. Auburn has to win this game. Ole Miss just wins games. I don't know how, but Auburn's got to win. Auburn has now gotten 3 losses. They're hunt for now the Sugar Bowl instead of the national championship. Northwestern Rutgers, I'm going to go with the Wildcats. Rutgers lost to Kansas. Rutgers has lost to Illinois. Rutgers is playing a terrible football. We'll see. Cincinnati Temple, I'm going to go Cincy. I know Temple is a good football team, but I think Cincy will get a win today. Let's go up here. Penn State and Indiana.
So it's at 9:21 a.m.
What?
Yeah, so you're going to tell me, yeah, I'm going to do a show at 9:21 a.m.
Okay.
Do like 9:30. No, let's do a weird time so we can make Jordan late.
I said 9:15 a.m.
You didn't say anything about that.
Oh, well. You were up.
Okay, but you didn't give me a warning. Because I was in the shower, dude.
Okay. You only missed half the show. Oh, by the way, JW 0 for 3. JW picks ASU, Stanford wins. JW picks Colorado State, Boise State wins. JW picks UNLV, Air Force wins. JW needs to start picking games right. JW gets a pick. Maryland, Iowa.
Iowa. They scored 80. No, they scored about, what, 90 points? 91 points in the last 2 games.
Illinois, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Illinois sucks.
Oklahoma, TCU.
TCU. The home game, TCU is actually good.
Auburn and Ole Miss.
I'm not drunk. Auburn.
Ole Miss, only 2 losses. Auburn, 3 losses. But Ole Miss cheats. They actually did cheat. There's scandals about it. Northwestern Rutgers.
Northwestern.
Did you say Northwestern?
Yes.
There's like some little beads falling in the background. Cincy and Temple.
Cincinnati.
How about Penn State, Indiana?
Penn State.
Kansas, Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
I'm going to go with Texas Tech as well. Houston and Navy. I'm going to go with Houston.
Houston.
Wake Forest, Florida State.
Florida State.
I'm going to go with the Noles. Florida State's actually decent. Alabama and Tennessee. I'm going to go with Alabama. Tennessee, no team. Tennessee's team, not with team. I don't know what they're trying to do. I think JB picks Alabama.
Alabama.
If JB picks Tennessee, JB kicked off show. Minnesota and Nebraska.
What's my pick? Minnesota. Does Nebraska have a win yet?
Nope. No. Yeah, I think Nebraska will win today. They play some weird team next week. We'll show you that maybe. UCF and Eastern Carolina. I have UCF. Easy game. Somebody drunk for picking Pirates.
UCF.
JD is going to pick. JD, do you have South Florida as well?
South Florida? Yeah.
USF against UConn. UConn forgot that they needed to play. UConn's like, oh, women's basketball's almost started. I go USF. Ohio State, Purdue. Are you drunk? Purdue's actually decent, but Ohio State's going to win. Only Emily chooses Purdue. JB picks, which should he pick?
What?
Ohio State, Purdue on Saturday Night Football.
Ohio State.
JB gets to pick whichever one of these, or actually gets to pick Vanderbilt, Kentucky. Real game.
Kentucky.
I'm going to pick Kentucky. Kentucky was good, and then Kentucky kind of stumbled. Kentucky's going to get up off the ground today. USC and Utah. I'm going to go with Utah. Actually, yeah, I'll go with Utah. I'm going to screw my life up by picking Utah again.
USC.
Maybe likes picking USC. It's worked about half the times for JW. I think JW is -1 when he picks USC. -1 overall every time he picks. You count all the times he picks USC. Arizona and UCLA. Last time JV picked against UCLA, UCLA actually got a win. They have 1 win now. Arizona, I don't know how many wins. I'm going to actually go with UCLA. I'm not drunk. UCLA is decent. I'm going to go with Hawaii over Nevada. Jordan's going to say, we've already done this game. What?
Have we?
No.
Why is it always on Hawaii?
Because Hawaii's good.
Why is it at Hawaii?
Oh, because why wouldn't it be at Hawaii?
Why is it like 5 out of 6 games they had is at Hawaii?
Why did you pick Hawaii and Nevada?
Nevada.
Ooh, JV likes picking away teams at Hawaii. Weird time zones. Now JW gets to pick whichever golden game he wants. Have you seen all the golden games, Jordan?
Yeah, let's go with the Michigan game.
You're the biggest game of the whole day. He starts off with
Michigan State.
JW goes Michigan State.
Michigan sucks. No, what are you talking about?
JB drunk for picking against Michigan last week. JB drunk for picking. By the way, Michigan dominated Wisconsin last week.
Okay. That's
now it's at Michigan State. Michigan State wins at Penn State last week. Good game today on Fox. JB watches. I'm gonna pick Washington over Colorado.
Washington.
Probably easy game. Which other game? There's 3 games left.
Oregon.
JB picks Oregon. Guess what SN picks? Oregon. Not falling for weird Pac-12 tricks. We always pick the good team in Pac-12. You don't pick weird teams. In Big Ten, sometimes you pick weird teams, like JB picks Michigan State. But in Pac-12, you have to pick good teams, except SN picks UCLA, so SN drunk. I'm going to pick LSU over Mississippi State.
LSU. Wait, so the Iowa, so it's like Iowa wins. Iowa will have a golden game on Penn State?
If Penn State and Iowa wins, it'll be confirmed golden game. If both teams win. If Iowa wins, actually, if Iowa wins, it'll be golden game, even if Penn State loses. But we all know Penn State's going to win, Jordan. If Penn State loses, well, then screw the Big Ten. JB gets a pick.
Which one? Oh, Clemson does.
Clemson. JB picks Clemson?
Yeah.
I'm going to pick Clemson. Clemson will find a way to win. NC State undefeated. Clemson undefeated. Good game. Somehow not on ABC. On ESPN. So they can get JB's tips. So let's go through all the discrepancies. Good one, this one. Michigan and Michigan State. Other one would be this one, actually. Minnesota, Nebraska. And then we have a few in the late session. Nevada game, UCLA game, Utah game. I think that's all we've got. We got one early game, one afternoon game, and then 3 late night games. There are discrepancies this week. No primetime discrepancies. Actually, we do technically because of baseball. There's a baseball game tonight.
See you later.
All right. We're going to show next week's games. JB was free to go. We're going to show next week's games. I've got to find the document. All right. So let's see some next week's games real quick. Next week's games. Yeah, some good ones next week. We go through them all real quick. We got 2 games we don't know. One of them will be on Fox. One of these 2 games will be on Fox. We don't know. The other game will be either ABC, ESPN. This one, ABC, ESPN. It's probably a win for Nebraska next week. Also, we've got the Florida Georgia game. Should be a great one. Maybe Purdue Michigan State should be good. These are both good games now. Like, if the teams win, it'll be good games. But if Purdue loses, well, that'll probably end up somehow on ESPN. Florida Georgia, good game. Iowa Penn State, good game. Just so many good games. Limited late game picks next week due to World Series. Actually, we actually have a decent amount of picks next week. Boise State Air Forces, I guess, on. Any other games? Wash Cal. That'll be all right. Texas A&M Mississippi State will be all right. Of course, we don't know the time about this game yet. As of the time that I created this document. And I don't have any of the network logos up, except for like this one. Don't know why I have that one up. But we'll be all set for next week. I got FS1s as well. So that'll do it for that. So, guys, we will see you next week. But again, thank you to Quarter Technology Solutions for bringing us SN College Football today. Again, a full day slate for you. We got Michigan and Michigan State today. NC State, Clemson, Oregon, Washington State, and Mississippi State, LSU. Michigan State, our game of the week, though. Again, our big-time slate, number 16, NC State, number 3, Clemson. That's on ESPN. Colorado, Washington, that's on Fox. Mississippi State, LSU, we got that on ESPN. Oregon, Washington State on Fox in prime time. But, of course, your day should start with Michigan and Michigan State, or plenty of other action this morning, including games on BTN FS1 and the ESPN Family Networks. Again, next week, we got a big SEC matchup. Florida and Georgia. That's next week on CBS. For our entire Wrestling Sports crew, I'm Jay Rudd saying good night. Have a great day. Got another SN College Football Saturday on our way.